Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Scyushi, and we're back to This is something that I've been meaning to do for you guys. Namely, I wanted to let you guys know about the best wings in the game. If you've been catching my live streams, you already know about this, but I never ended up making a dedicated video on it. So these wings are going to be the Airborn Terrorsquid. The reason these are the best wings in the game is because they're the only wings with 150 movement speed. Sundered Uplands was a bad choice for this. So yeah, basically when you end up hopping off of your mount or whatever and you just use the wings, this is going to cover a lot of ground very quickly. It's not going to end up being as fast as some of the faster classes in the game, but they're still insanely helpful to have, especially just because of delves alone. You can use them quite well. I should say depths or Kraken portal, because normal delves, you don't really use your wings that much. But anyway, yeah, these are great. But where do you end up actually getting them, you ask? Well, it's pretty tedious. Actually, I don't think I can craft it in our club world. I gotta go to the hub, one sec. So in short, where you end up getting these wings is in the Delves Kraken portal. When you go into that portal, there's a chance that you can end up having a little NPC spawn, and he's going to end up having a whole bunch of different crafting recipes that are all going to end up being themed like this, like the abyssal theme, let's call it, right? But the big problem is getting the Kraken portal in the first place if you don't already have access to one. So you can spend money. Don't do that. But the depth portal is not the same as the Kraken portal. The depth portal is going to be where you will be able to get like a bunch of gem sparks and a bunch of other things. It's a really good portal. The Kraken portal is basically the depth portal, but with a specific boss. And unfortunately, the only way that you can end up crafting this portal is you have to unlock it. So there is going to end up being a quest line, like the one that I'm doing right now, where I have to defeat the Deep Kraken and whatever else. It's a very, very lengthy quest line. And unfortunately, as far as my understanding, you'll get access to this portal once you've completed the entire quest line, which can be extremely tedious for people at the end game, just because it's very time consuming. However, if you happen to have somebody else open a Kraken portal and then you join them, you can get the memento of the Kraken, which is a bit more common than you would think. And once you've consumed the Kraken memento, you will then gain access to this portal. So it's pretty helpful in that regard. But anyways, let me just warp myself into a Kraken portal so I can show you guys firsthand. Oh, look, guys, I'm totally inside the Kraken portal and not using different footage at all. My camera just must be glitching out because it's setting my voice is not matching up. Anyways, these are going to end up being the crafting recipes for a bunch of the different allies. The two potions that you see at the beginning are some buffs that you can essentially obtain for super cheap that you got to end up bringing back to the hub. But this is going to end up being the wings, and they're pretty expensive. But yeah, for those like potion buffs, it basically gets rid of like the knockback and the water effect and stuff while you're in this portal. And then if you end up having your mystic arts maxed out, you can end up going to that profession, and then you can end up crafting a potion so that you could essentially just craft that potion instead of having to always come in here. But thankfully the resources are fairly cheap.